Okay, finally we are ready to start. Need a short confirmation for the people on chat if the sound is okay now. And welcome to the first game between MoMaN and Jaxx. We have Jaxx spawning on the top right corner, and on the bottom left corner we have MoMaN. Now, this is a very important game. The loser will basically be out. And the reason for that is that Jaxx has 1 point, MoMaN has 0 points, and MoMaN has the same number as stunter. So basically, whoever wins will get less than 1 point. Will get, well, if Jaxx loses by 2-1, Jaxx will have 0 points, but stunter will have more wins than Jaxx. So stunter will basically take Jaxx's place. And if MoMaN is out, that means that if Jaxx wins, MoMaN will be out because Jaxx has the same number of points as MoMaN. But MoMaN is ahead because MoMaN beat stunter. So if MoMaN loses, MoMaN will have minus points, and his place is going to get taken by stunter. So yeah, stunter, I think he's waiting to see exactly whose place is he going to take. It's going to be interesting, and after this game we are going to go into group D. We will cast now Green versus Song and Pommy versus Tebis. So a ZVT and a PvP, and now Green needs to win by 2-0, while and hope that Pommy will lose at least 1 game. That way now Green will finish on the 3rd spot and he will go directly to the finals. If not, Pommy will finish on the 3rd spot and already qualify directly to the finals. And now Green will finish on the spot number 4, and he will play a playoff with stunter or MoMaN. Probably stunter, because you know, stunter is waiting for this game to see exactly who is out. So interesting stuff already. This was the introduction. Now let's see what the players are doing right now. MoMaN has his pull, he has his expansion for some time, he's adding a spine crawler, and let's see what Jaxx is doing. Jaxx is doing 1 gate, no, it was 3 gates into expand. He has 4 sentries right now. The warp gates has just been finished. He's adding a 4th gate, and we might have another set of warpings. Let's see, MoMaN is actually checking this with his speedlings, and he will see the nexus. And I'm curious how lanish MoMaN will be. Now the reason why I've postponed the stream a bit was because Nighten was playing with Thorzane in that invitational. So I wanted to see exactly what Nighten will do, and of course that Nighten won with 2-1. Yeah, spoiler. But anyway, I'm not sure if you will have votes anyway. So okay, MoMaN is adding 2 more spine crawlers, so he will have a total of 3. And this is a 4 gate, 5 gate, and yeah, there's a cancel. This is the build that we call in Romania the days build. It's when you get 5 gates or 4 gates, you put down a pylon so the Zerlings cannot run by, and then you fake an expansion, and then of course you cancel that expansion. That's what we call a days build. So let's see how this is going to work. There are shitloads of 9 sentries, oh my god. MoMaN is trying to do a small run by. No, not a run by, but he's trying to do a sandwich, you know, when Jaxx will go in for the kill. Ouch. Ouch. WTF was that? Okay, let me check the second map, Taldarim, and let me try to create the game. I know that Jaxx is probably upset right now. He might not come in. Taldarim. Where are you, Jaxxy? So we are going into the second game between the two players. Jaxx knew there was kind of no point on trying. It's kind of strange that at least I would have tried, because you know, why not? Sometimes your opponent does mistakes and you can take advantage of that. It's a good thing, you know. Never try to quit too fast. Sometimes it's a good idea to quit and just go into the second game. Sometimes, I don't know, just stick with it. So the next map is Taldarim Altar. As I've said, it's very important for both players. The one who's going to lose this series is going to be out of the league. The one who wins will remain in the playoffs, and he will play basically they will remain on the 4th spot, and they will play a playoff with Crusader, the number 5, probably from Group D. I will talk about Group D later when we actually get to it. As I've said, we have 2 games from Group D, and the reason why I already know that Crusader is going to take that is because sc2ro has been missing for about 1 week and a half. He has not been online in StarCraft 2 at all. I've talked with Alien Invasion Manager, and basically he told me that sc2ro is playing Counter-Strike and Dota 2, I think. So, yeah, kids this day. You get some decent results and then you feel too powerful or something like that. You get bored and you try something. I have no idea why exactly sc2ro got bored of StarCraft 2 or what's the catch. But as I've said, sc2ro is going to receive 2 losses today, one with Crusader and one with Hasuobs. And Crusader will basically take sc2ro's spot into the number 5 playoff. I mean, number 5 spot from the group, and that's a playoff spot, and that's what we'll play with number 4 from this group, Group C, probably the winner of this game. And the loser, as I've said, will go out and will be replaced by Stunter. Stunter! That sounds so fun. Anyway, we have Python Forge Cannon expansion, but he decided to add a gate and not a Nexus. I'm not sure exactly what he scouted. Let me check. Yeah. Basically, MoMaN is trying to stop this probe to scout that MoMaN has no expansion right now. And bam! Jaxx sees that MoMaN has no expansion, and he might expect an all-in. It's not too late to get an expansion anyway. Oh, nice Pion going down. So it might not mean too much because it's only food 22. Usually, sometimes you take 22 expansions when you go with a Speedlings builds, but MoMaN has no Speedling build at all. No extractor, no speed on the way. So I think MoMaN... what are you going to do, MoMaN? MoMaN taking the hatchery, finally. Now, yeah, something is missing, and I finally got... thing that was missing was the music, but I'm going to play the in-game music. I haven't played that in a long time. I usually have my custom soundtrack that I'm playing during the casts, and you already can hear the Protoss sounds. La, la, la. There we have it, the high priest of I'm going to touch in weird places. That's new cult that the people are following. Anyway, we have MoMaN already working on those of those rocks at the third base. He might just take a third. Now it's kind of amazing that MoMaN didn't plan something all-in. Maybe he's playing an all-in later, you know, like a 2-base all-in, because every time a Zerg attacks, it's either 1-base all-in, 2-base all-in, 3-base all-in. So it's, yeah. If there is a viewer whose name is all-in, and he might just you know, like, what is the caster saying? My name. I'm here. I'm watching. Anyway, I'm joking around because I'm waiting for the game to kick in. I would also like to know exactly how is the stream moving. I've noticed that I was streaming with only 25 frames per second and not 30. So I have I've set the stream right now to be at 30 frames per second, and it should be moving a bit more fluidly and more nicer. But I don't like the quality of the stream. What the fuck? Why is that the quality so bad? And it's not that it's bad, but it's... I want it to be more sharper, if you know what I mean. Because I know that you know, the resolution is full HD and you can read the text and everything like that, but I want it to be more sharper. Anyway, this is my obsession with streams and stream quality. You should see when I started streaming and we didn't have the XSplit, and every time there was a guy, you had to stream with a flash media encoder, and that eated the shitload of CPU. And always there was a guy on chat that asked, "Is the stream offline? The stream is not working for me." And that will always make me more paranoid and make me all tab, check the stream. Oh, the stream is fine for me. Yeah, anyway, we see MoMaN already starting to spread the creep. He has 3 queens in total, yeah, and he's upgrading to a layer. He added a roach one, so it seems that MoMaN is the guy that likes to play with roaches. There are players like Lovely, for example, who like to play with speedlings and infestors. Now we have Michael Jackson building for Jaxx, and this is the awesome building, you know, like the tower of the... Well, it's a shrine, but it's a shrine like a tower because it's very tall, you know. So he will try to do, you know, like some Dark Templar attack. It might work. MoMaN has an evolution chamber and a layer, so he will get detection, but he'll probably warp in over here. And the thing is that if that is not working, he will do the Dark Templars into Archons. It's always a good choice. But we see MoMaN adding a Hydralisk then. Interesting. He might... let's see what exactly he scouted. Okay, nothing basically. He will scout with this Overseer. So Hydralisk then is a good choice, mainly because sometimes Protoss will just go for, you know, like for air, and he will just go with 5-6 Void Rays in your base, and that will be strange if you're not prepared. We see that MoMaN saw the Dark Templars. He is morphing on Overseer Cocoon. He already has a Spore Color over here, so the Dark Templars will not do anything. Still 3 kills on this one, and he's doing more kills. MoMaN is finally going to react, or no, we have drones going in on that direction. No, that's the thing, when you wait too much as a Protoss, the Zerg will basically prepare for anti-air, and that means Spore Crawlers, and that means detection, so Dark Templars might not be always such a good choice. Yeah, someone says that Dark Shrine should be invisible, like the Dark Templar. That will be pretty interesting. So MoMaN is ahead in the food count. He has around 75 drones. I think that's not too much, considering that MoMaN usually gets around 90 drones. And he's getting roaches upgrades, he's getting a Spire even, and he's getting plus 2 missile attacks and plus 1 carry pace, also roach speed as I've said, and groove spine, which is the range for the Hydra. A pretty important add-on, not add-on, or a pretty important research, or however you want to call it. So let's see how it is going to work. 10 more roaches on the way for MoMaN. Guys, who do you want to win? I have never asked. I would like to see, and this is only from the professional view. It's not like my my preference as a player. It's more as a preference as a race. I want a Zerg because there are not too many Zergs in the final, and that's why. So let me think more. If MoMaN wins by 2-1, MoMaN will go to 1 point and Jaxx will go to 0 points. But let me look, because I don't want to make any mistakes. Jaxx, if Jaxx goes by 0 points, he will have he will be at 8-8. 8 games won, 8 game losses. And that means he will be at the same number of wins as Stunter. So we will take the direct game between the two players. And the Stunter versus Jaxx was played on 5th December and the Stunter won by 2-0. So yeah, Jaxx, you don't want to lose. MoMaN is going in for an attack on the third base. We have a nice phone guards. They got about 5 roaches, and now MoMaN is going to try to go the other way around. And this is going to be so many roaches. MoMaN is about maxed out. Oh, he saved a few, but oh my god, right now he's going to go directly to the third base. Let's see if the force fields are going to do anything. MoMaN is still sitting in a pretty comfortable position with his army. He's going to snipe the pylons, and after that Jaxx still has more force fields ready, but the third is going to fall down. MoMaN is also sending more Zerlings right now and more roaches, and oh my god, the sentries are going down. The Immortal is getting focus fire down there, but there are still 3 Immortals. One will surely fall down next. And huge damage right now by MoMaN, but he didn't snipe the... I think he should take just this army and try to snipe this Nexus. Oh, the Nexus finally got sniped, and Jaxx is way behind right now. Even that he took care of that army. Oh, bring forward to snipe that Overseer, and he does it nicely. 10 more Hydras, 16 more Hydras on the way, and I don't see a Robobay, no Colossus for Jaxx. Actually, a funny story, you know, this game's supposed to be played yesterday, but I don't know, Jaxx, MoMaN didn't quite had the time, so I'm writing some more stuff, you know, to Jaxx, like, when can you play? And Jaxx tells me, stop harassing me. So that's why I'm actually doing some fun. Okay, it seems that Jaxx is getting a Templar Archives. It might be just for the Archons, because it's cheaper to warp in 2 High Templars than 2 Dark Templars. But a Storm is also pretty useful, mainly because the Hydras are very slow off creep. I don't see any Storm being researched right now. And MoMaN is going in for another try. He's still ahead in the foot count, but let's not forget that MoMaN has 77 drones. He's getting 9 more roaches right now. There are 2-1 upgrades on his ranged unit. The Zerlings are ahead, trying to do some, actually they only tanked some damage, and the Hydras are doing awesome damage right now, but the Archons are doing splash damage to the Hydras, and oh my god, look at how much DPS the Hydras have, and the roaches come right now to reinforce. Snipe the Immortal went down, and it's still very close. Jaxx managed to put down the Nexus again. Okay, we have a Dark Templar War team. There is an Overseer very close, but I don't think that MoMaN noticed it. Okay, he finally noticed it, and he's going in for the kill, and the third base might actually fall down again, and MoMaN might actually win by 2-0. Let's see, actually. I'm not a guy that likes to say this is a GG or blah 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 blah. But I am also not a guy that's going to try to not state the obvious. And Jaxx has left the game. 2-0 win by MoMaN. MoMaN will probably